G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and back with another happy flying episode, number 20 actually. I can't actually believe we're up to number 20 already, because these just started out as a way for me to share some of my FPV flights. And yeah, so we're already up to episode 20, so that's pretty cool. It's come very, very quickly. And in a moment you'll see me land, because I don't know like you guys, but if you ever take off and then you think, wait, did I hit that record button? So I have to come in and check that it was recording. And of course I had already hit record anyway, which was a little bit annoying, so I wish I had have just kept flying there. Anyway, what we're talking about today is managing expectations. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit of a backstory of how this topic came up, and pretty much the last 3 weeks that I've gone out, I have been absolutely smashing batteries. So the last 3 weeks in a row I've been able to get out and maybe put through like 40 batteries, 30 to 40 batteries at a time, which has felt great, because there's nothing I hate more than going home and having to discharge my batteries. So I've been really, really happy with that, and it feels like I'm making really good progress. I'm really happy with where my flying's going. Everything's feeling really good. I'm feeling, I guess, more in control than I ever had. And I was talking to my mate Pezzy D, and he's a little bit more time pressed than him. Like, he's got a family and some kids he's got to look after and all those real life responsibilities. And he was coming out, and I was like, oh, what are you excited about for today? He was sort of talking about the track and if he's got any new quads to fly. And his main goal was he just wanted to smash through as many batteries as he could. That was how he was going to decide that he had a good day. And of course, what happened was, well, his quad sort of broke, and so he got some rocks and some motors and some other things like that, and he had to go home maybe a little bit early. And I think he might have been a little bit bummed out because things weren't going his way. You could see the time was slipping away, and it was very time sensitive, and he just wasn't getting through those batteries. And I sort of had to take a step back, because I know I've been guilty of doing this as well, and think, well, what are we really trying to get at when we're getting out and flying mini quads? And I guess the answer for me is it's all about having fun. So today, I think managing expectations is something that some people might need to do when it comes to flying around, because really your expectation should be to have fun. You definitely shouldn't be setting like little hindrances on yourself, or you shouldn't be setting goals that are gear dependent. Had a nice little crash there. That tree, it would move from last time. But yeah, you shouldn't be setting some goals or making your expectations dependent on your gear, because these are mini quads. Things are going to break all the time, and whether it be you're getting through all your batteries or none of your batteries, or your craft is working the whole time, you don't have any crashes, or if you're crashing all the time, I really think you should try to shift that mindset to not trying to accomplish something so much, in terms of just trying to have a good time. Now this might be I'm going to say this is relevant to 90% of the people out there, because obviously there is 10% of the people, I'm guessing here, but you know, I'm sure there is some people who watch these videos who are strictly into racing, and it is all about training and those sorts. Like, I know Night Fury, his expectations are smashing through batteries and he's really training. But for most of the people who fly around, and most of the people that I know, it's all just about having fun. So when you're out there, I've really tried to shift my mindset in terms of I just want to have a good time. I'm hanging out with my mates, the weather's good, I've got a really fun hobby, and I guess trying to look at all the positives that aren't gear dependent. This can also be really hard. Like, if you're sort of thinking to yourself, I'm going to get out this weekend, and you can put a lot of pressure on yourself of like, this weekend's got to be good, and if the weather's been terrible for a long time and there's been heaps and heaps of rain, that might be something as well that you sort of need to think about, because we can't control the weather, and I know it's been so wet down here in Australia where I've been living, so that's been really annoying. So I think I just sort of had to take a step back and try to appreciate FPV for what it is, and try to get the most out of it, where I'm not going to get bummed out if things don't go my way, because I know, like you guys, well, you guys know how much I love this and how passionate I am about it, and it can be really upsetting, I think, when things don't go your way. That was a silly little flip there, straight into that tree. But when things don't go your way, so I think what I'm going to do in the future is think about, why am I out here? It's all about having fun. So that's what I want to accomplish. So for me, I'm not going to put any of that pressure on myself of, I've got to get this done to have a good time, because I'm going to be having a good time regardless of what I'm doing out here in the field anyway. And this is double true. Like, if you're one of the people out there who has a YouTube channel and you're always chasing that sort of content and trying to film something for your viewers, there's a lot of pressure on you. You know, you put on yourself to try and get that good shot. Were you going fast enough? Was that flip right? Did you record that? So I know for me, in the future, my goal is to have a good time, and regardless if I fly all my batteries, fly none of them, I'm still going to be having a good time, because I'm out in the field doing something that I love with my mates that I'm really, really passionate about. So I definitely can recommend, if you're sort of leaving the field and you're not feeling good about it, definitely maybe just have a think about your expectations, because you might already be setting yourself up to fail before you even begin to fly. Anyway, this was just a really short video that I thought might help some of you guys, but subscribe for more FPV related content, and as always, happy flying! I also want to give another shout out to Painless360, because he's got a fantastic YouTube channel. I know I've been watching him for a little bit, but he actually helped me diagnose some problems I was having the other day. I was trying to set up like an SPF3 board, and I was trying to use a really cheap radio because I'm sort of working on a really, really cool video that I think you guys will like. And I just couldn't get it, so it was kind of strange going back to PWM. I've never used that before, and it was totally, I couldn't figure out what was going on. It was driving me nuts. So a massive shout out to him and some of his videos, because that really helped me pull through, and he's got a great resource of, I guess, knowledge there. So definitely check him out if you haven't already, but I'm sure most of you have probably seen his videos anyway. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Your support's been fantastic, and I can't wait to show you some stuff that's coming up on the channel. Anyway, happy flying. Oh, little flip that branch there. I think I have a little gnarly crash here actually, and you can hear the prop spinning, so I'm going to let the motors go just here, because it's disgusting. But I think it was just the prop anyway, so, well, I could tell that it was a loose prop, so that's what that noise was. Otherwise I would have landed much quicker. Happy flying.